Hello, it's Sally here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. And today I'm going to be working on my Roxy's Journal Stitchery project, and I'm going to be working on my Hollyhocks next. So I have drawn, where's my drawing? That's my drawing, and I've drawn out the stems. I did just do a quick tracing just so that I could see where I wanted the stems positioning. It's kind of ish like that, I think, but I'm going to try and get them to, I want them to kind of fit in with what's already here, so I've kind of adjusted it slightly. I have picked out my threads and I'm using peachy colours. I think that's all of them. So I've got some of them, I just dug some out, but some of them are quite the same. That's quite a dark one, so that'll probably go, I'm going to go light to dark. I've decided on my on my plants. Those are quite similar as well, so I'll be using those. Then I think they are slightly different. Those I might use one of those, but probably not both of them. Then that one, which is they're kind of different shades as well, so I'm just going to see which one fits. So I'm just going to pop those over there. I'm starting with this really pale apricot colour first of all. So I'm going to start from the bottom and work down as well. And if you can see in my drawing, I've just kind of put, for the first few, I've just put little dots. So I'm going to make those I'm just thinking, I'm not doing my stem yet, because what happens is some of my flowers will go over the stem, so I don't want to actually sew over the stem, as in if I sewed my stem now, then I'd have to stitch over it and you might see the stem come through, and I don't want that. So I'm going to stitch my stem at the very end, like I did with my foxgloves. I did those like that. So I was going to start off with French knots, but I think I might do little kind of thread beady type things. I'm in a hoop, and I don't know whether that's, it's okay if you want to stab your work, like stab stitching, but if you want to work on the top of your piece, it's much easier just to not have a hoop. So I'm going to see what it's like without the hoop first of all. I prefer it without the hoop anyway, to be honest. It's just that with embroidery sometimes it is easier, but so I'm not doing knots, I'm going to do thread beads instead. And it's just a little cluster of satin stitch. So that's the first one. And then I'm going to start working down my stem, and it's just from one side to the other, like that. And some will go over the stem, and some will be at the side. That one, and then I'm going to go over to this side. I think I'll do all the thread beads in this pale colour, so like buds that haven't opened yet, so you could probably see a hint of the colour that they're going to be, but not the complete colour. I think I'll do one more before I start getting a little bit bigger. And I think I'll change my thread then as well. I think what I might do is go over to the other side and do the other one at the same time while I've got my needle threaded up. I guess I'll do that, hadn't I? Right, so that's the last one of that one. and then because this is a tiny bit smaller, I might just do 3 on this one. So I'm going to start at the top again. I'm going to be following this, but only slightly. I'm just going to kind of see where all the flowers fall, because some might kind of clash with that. So if one clashes with that, then maybe I can put it onto the other side. We'll see how it goes. How are you all today? I hope you're all well. You're finding time to stitch. It's actually Monday here, bank holiday Monday, but this will probably be going out on Tuesday. I think, because I've posted one today already when I did the cow parsley. So I thought I just want to feeling like I want to stitch. So, and like I say, it's a bank holiday Monday here, so we've kind of got the day off. So I'm going to just do some more stitching at the moment. Although it's getting towards, it's late afternoon here, but it does seem a little bit dark. The sun's gone in. Okay, so there are my 3 buds on that one. And we're going to, that was I guess that was 2 strands, wasn't it? Right, okay, so that's that one done. I'll put that away in a bit. So I'm going on to my next one. I think this one here. Right. So again, 2 strands. And I am going to do my flowers with a buttonhole stitch that goes around in a circle. I can't remember what it's called. It's the buttonhole stitch that goes around in a circle. I think it's called buttonhole wheel or something like that. Or perhaps I'm making that up, I'm not sure. But right, okay, so my next flower is going to be, I'm going to go that side and that way. Then I can go there. So I'm going to start here, even though this one's on this side. If you look at the flowers, sometimes they're not all level, or the view that you've got of them might not be level. So it doesn't matter if one goes on one side and then the next one goes on that side as well. So if you've seen my recent video where I did buttonhole stitch or blanket stitch, sorry, it's blanket stitch, not buttonhole stitch, then you'll see how much I struggled to get started. But I don't know what it is. I've kind of had to think about it. I haven't practiced, but I've had a thought about it, and I think you start from the edge and you go in like that. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to take a tiny bit. This is going to be quite a tiny one, and I'm just going to go all the way around in a circle. So it kind of goes like that. And this stitch here I find so much easier to do when it's not in a hoop. I can't really do it when it's in a hoop. Now mine, they're supposed to be circular. Mine kind of go a little bit wonky, but I quite like that. I don't mind that it goes a little bit wonky or kind of not quite circular, overly. Apologies if you can hear shouting in the background. I've got all the family here at home at the moment, so it can get a bit noisy if you hear anything. Just drawing it back up there. So that's the first one. Yeah, you might be able to hear that. They're annoying each other. Right, so I'm going over this side now. I'm just going to make sure I've got enough room. Think about what you're doing, Sally. Right, it's going to be very close to this green leaf, but I'm sure I'll be able to fit it in. And these will gradually get bigger as well as I go down the stem. There's a second. So now I'm back over this side. Okay, the next one. I'm just trying to work out how many to do before I change colour. So I've got another, I'm on that kind of colour at the moment. So 1, 2, 3. I've got another 3 colours. So I'm kind of going 1, 2, 3. So I think I'm going to do another at least 1 or maybe 2. Oh dear, oh I thought I'd caught my thread then, but I haven't, it's fine. So I think I'm going to do one more in this colour. think we're getting the sun coming out. Oh, no, it's gone again. Just as you notice it, it disappears. Gone behind a cloud again. There we go. Right. There, that's that one. So I'm going to go on to the next. I'm not going to do this one. I'll do this one off camera because it's going to take too long. So we're on to this colour next, I think it is. Yeah. Because they're quite similar, I'm just going to choose one. So those are quite similar as well, so I will just choose one. To go with that one, and I think it's going to be those two. Because they're the similar ones, aren't they? Are they the same? Days, what have I done? They are, aren't they? So I'll have that one and that one. I think they're the two most ones that don't look the same. I don't know about that one. That one's not doing it for me. I think I might just have three then. I'll just do three colours. They're very similar. I think they're the same. Alright, so I'm not going to have three colours, not four. So I'm just going to get rid of the ones that I'm not using so I don't know which ones I'm not. So that one I'm not using. Right, okay. You can have all the plans, and then when you actually come down to stitch, well, I find when I come down to stitch, then you make your alterations and change your mind. Okay, so next one, I'm gonna go there. This is actually going to be more in the centre. It's going to be off centre, but just to change things up a little bit, and they're going to start getting bigger now. There we go, and over to this side. Okay, that's that one down. Just checking on the just thinking, have I got enough to do another one? Don't think I've got enough there to do another one. I don't want to restart one halfway through. So I'm going to tie that off. And I'm going to stay with this colour for a couple more, I think. All right. Okay, and possibly one more in this colour. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, definitely one more. Right, I think I need to get even bigger now. Start getting bigger. To go bigger, you kind of start further away from your, I'm sure you know, further away from the starting point. I love this colour against the green. I think it looks really good. Although I like all of the, I mean, that against the green looks really good as well. I just love the green colour, I think. They're so hard to find. Coloured mats. So I was really pleased when I found this one. There we go, and I'm going to go onto the dark one now, or darker. There we go. So this is the last colour. Let's start with this little smaller bit. I think they're the same. I think there's two pieces there anyway. Oops. Righty-ho. So just to just so that I can have an idea, I want one here. One there. Possibly one there. They're my 3 that I've got left to do. So it just gives me a guide as to where to place them. I need to go big. So it's about there. Because I've only put in dots in the for lines, then the pencil won't show through if I sew over it. This feels a different brand of thread to the other one. It feels a lot more thinner in its threadness. Well, a lot more. This feels more silky. The other one felt a bit more woolly, I suppose, fluffier. I don't know what the brands are. Always thinking, should I? That doesn't look right. I don't know what I've done there. It's definitely not. Have I not? I'm not doing it under the right one. Okay. I think I can see. Let me get my needle threaded back up. I think that needs to go under there. Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking, should I be doing 2 threads or should I be doing more than 2 threads? I'll have a look, see what it looks like. I'm just thinking, do I need to do thicker? I think I need to do thicker threads, you know. I'm just going to try. I'm going to try it. I'm not going to. Right, I'm not going to take that one undone for now. I'm going to just leave it for a minute, but I might have to take it undone. So what have I got here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a six strand, and I'm just going to find my chenille needle. I think I'm going to like it with that. Oh, I've got fluff in my mouth. I think I'm going to like it better with thick. Why can't I say it? 6 strands. So I'm going to try it with this one. I might have to undo that one. I'm not too bothered about these. These look okay. But as they're getting bigger, I think I need to go thicker. Losing all my thread. Oh, it's all falling on the floor. Right. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, I think that one definitely needs to be thicker. So I'm going to do one more here. I'm going to take that off. So I'm just going to it's a waste of thread, but I could unpick it all, but I'm not going to use again, I mean, but I'm not going to. Right, let's just I'm just going to finish this one off. I think what I might do, rather than the 6 strands, I'm just going to do the 6 strands for the 2 bigger ones, and I'm going to try 4 strand. So just to be, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to use that. So let's take 2 off, or take 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as well as gradually getting bigger, the thread's gradually getting thicker as well. So this is just a 4, did I say 4 strands? Yeah, it's 4. Oops, I've lost my thread. Right, let's finish that off and see what that looks like. Okay, that's that finished off. And let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's better. I like the, what's happened to that one? That one's all coming apart. Yeah. So again, another 6 strand with this one, this last one. This is just going to fill in the gap just there. I can't really see where I've done my pencil marks now, but I think it's there. Something there. So hopefully I've got enough thread. I'm just going to, I don't know why they're coming undone. I don't know whether it's because I've done, that's been done anti-clockwise. I'm just going to try a clockwise one. I don't know whether, no, this is, yeah, that's right, clockwise. I don't know whether it makes a difference or not. Someone will have to tell me if you know about these, whether it's because well, perhaps it's just because I'm not pulling my thread tight enough. I'm not sure what it is, but they just seem to be coming up. They look like they've got spider's legs underneath. I just wonder if I'm doing it the wrong way around. You can go clockwise or anti-clockwise. So this one's clockwise, isn't it? I don't know whether it makes a difference or not. I can't pull it so tight because then it puckers up. I'm finding it much more difficult doing it this way around. I don't know whether it's because I've just got into a rhythm or not, or it doesn't seem to be. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be. Oh, in fact, I've just done that wrong, haven't I? Pulled. I'm going to have enough. No, because I think it's doing it that way as well. Can I get one more out of this? Wow, that was good calculation, wasn't it? tied it off. There. Right, those I might just have to go around. I don't know whether it's, I don't know what I've done on that one. Can you see how it's lifted up? I don't know whether you can see or not. Not all of them, those are okay. That one's lifted up, and that one's lifted up. And that one. And that one, look at that one, that one's crawled in on itself. I know what I can do. Just get a little bit of thread. Where's my needle? And pull it back. Do that on all of them. I've just pulled it back a little bit, so I don't know why it's done that. Must be a reason. Probably done something wrong, but I will do that on them all anyway, so that they all lie flat, because they just they look like a little bit like spiders. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do once I've done this, once I've tied all these down, I am just going to do a stem stitch down on each one with the green, wherever the green's gone. So I'm going to do all that off camera, and then I'm just going to, I think I'll put a photo at the end just so that you can see it done. And so that's another one. And then next week, or this week, because it's Monday, isn't it, I can, yeah, so I'll finish that off. And then I'm going to think about my words and what I'm going to fill the gaps in with. There's a lot of embroidery, well, it is all embroidery on this one. It's not really that much of a slow stitch project, this one isn't, apart from, well, I suppose I've done the weaving bit, but it's not really, it's all more embroidery, this one is. So I need to do a little bit of slow stitching on part of it. So have a think about what I'm going to do, what words I'm going to do. And put some trims maybe on it. Like I say, that is going over like that, so that's my page that I've got to work with. So yeah, I think that'll do for now. So I'm just going to go and finish these off. I might not get them finished tonight, so I'll just pop a photo at the end of this video when they're done, and then I'll come back for the next bit. So so we've got another week of this one, haven't we? So before we get the new prompt, so got plenty of time. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye bye.